Once upon a time in a lush green forest, there lived a hare. Now this hare was not like the other hares. Oh no, he was much, much faster. He was so fast that he loved to play tricks on the other animals, always boasting, "I am the fastest creature in the forest. No one can beat me in a race." All the animals were annoyed by his constant bragging, but no one paid much attention to what he said. They knew he was just a silly hare with too much time on his paws. One day, an old wise tortoise was taking his usual stroll through the forest, when he heard the hare boasting as usual. The tortoise stopped and looked at the hare and said calmly, "Hare, you may be fast, but I believe even I can beat you in a race." The hare burst out laughing. "You beat me in a race? That's impossible. You are too slow. I'm faster than the wind. It'll take you hours to get anywhere." The tortoise nodded slowly and said, "Well, then let's race to that big oak tree at the end of the forest. If I win, I'll get to pick the first fruit from any tree on the way. And if you win, you can have any fruit from the oak tree." The hare thought for a moment. Picking fruit from any tree on the way would take a lot of time, but he wanted to prove to the tortoise how fast he was. "All right, tortoise, you're on," he said with a big smile. The next morning, all the forest animals gathered to watch the race. A clever fox stepped forward to act as referee. "Ready, set, go," he shouted. The hare sped off like the wind, his white tail flashing between his long, powerful legs, leaving the tortoise far behind. The tortoise, however, took slow, steady steps, moving forward without stopping. The hare glanced back and saw the tortoise crawling slowly in the distance. He chuckled to himself. "This race is too easy for me. I won't even break a sweat. I'll take a nap under this tree. The tortoise will never catch up to me." And with that, the hare stretched out under a shady tree and quickly fell asleep. Meanwhile, the tortoise kept walking. Step by step, he moved forward with determination. The sun grew hot, the path was long, but the tortoise never stopped. "Slow and steady wins the race," he whispered to himself, continuing his journey. After a while, birds started singing sweetly, and the leaves of the trees rustled in the gentle breeze. Still, the tortoise kept going. He was tired, but he couldn't give up now. His steady pace brought him closer and closer to the finish line. The crowd of animals began to cheer as they saw the tortoise nearing the end. Their loud voices woke the hare with a start. He jumped up in panic. "What? The tortoise is almost at the finish line. I have to get going." He raced as fast as he could, his legs flying across the ground. The hare ran faster than ever before, but it was too late. The tortoise was just a few steps away from winning. With one final determined step, the tortoise crossed the finish line. The forest erupted with cheers. "Hooray for Tortoise! Slow and steady wins the race!" The hare arrived a moment later, out of breath and ashamed. He hung his head low. The tortoise looked at him kindly and said, "You see, hare, it doesn't matter how fast you are. What truly matters is consistency, patience, and never giving up." From that day on, the hare never boasted about his speed again, and he became good friends with the tortoise, learning from his wisdom and kindness. The other animals, they all clapped and cheered, happy that the tortoise had won. And from then on, whenever they heard the hare's boastful tone, they would remind him of his race with the tortoise. Slow and steady wins the race. So, my dear children, just like the tortoise, never give up on your dreams and goals, no matter how slow you think you are. With consistent effort and determination, you can achieve anything you desire. And remember, true victory is not just about being the fastest, but about staying dedicated and persevering until the end.